Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. The only show of the day. I got a lot going on today. I dropped the Shakur and Tio video. That is live. For y'all. That is a fight that we can make a lot of money on, and I do want to spend some time on that today, guys. That fight, I think there's a lot of opportunity to make money on, and I want to look at that. But before we like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media. 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Please smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Become a Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. Let me pin it. Let me put it in the chat as well for everybody. Become a Patreon. You get the lock of the week. You get the members only. You get the lock of the week. You get the updated props. You get the live betting. You get all that. You get access to the Discord. All that for just $5 a month. It's $5 a month. So do become a member. Do become a Patreon. Do all of that for just $5 a month. Just $5 a month to become either a member or a Patreon. What up, MMA? What up, Brandon? What's up, chat? What up, Rando? You got the usual suspects around here today. Do you think LF Toro wins? Easy. We'll take a look at it. G equals GOAT. You understand? Oh, I understand. I appreciate you, my dude. All right. So I do want to get into it. We'll get into it quickly, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Let me get into the live. Let me get into my book. I want to focus in on this. I just did a video on this, guys. The breakdown of Shakur and Tio. I think there's a general misconception on both of these fighters. I think if you ask people like Max Kellerman would say something stupid and idiotic like, Tio is explosive. He's going to come forward and he's going to look to get aggressive, and he's going to look to put Shakur on the back foot, and Shakur is a back foot fighter, and Shakur is going to spend the night running. I think you would get a retarded comment like that from a retard like Max Kellerman. That's actually the opposite of what happens. I would show the tape here, but I always get in trouble with YouTube when I do, so I'm not going to. Shakur is the front foot fighter in this fight. Like I'm tired of having to say this. Go watch the Artem fight. Go watch the Zapata fight. Go watch so many of his fights. He comes forward and pulls back. He comes forward and does he sometimes get on the back foot and use the ring? Absolutely. But go watch his fight. And to me, this fight is going to look more similar to the Artem fight, and it's going to look more similar to the De Los Santos fight. De Los Santos is a really good fighter, by the way. I'm not sure that De Los Santos. Well, it's a different way. We won't get into that. But De Los Santos, you go watch De Los Santos. He's a really good fighter. From an actual talent perspective, who's the best fighter Shakur beat? I think it's De Los Santos. Now, from a name perspective, it's a different answer. It's Zapata, and Jamel Herring and maybe some other guys. But from an actual talent, like who's an actual better fighter? De Los Santos is just the answer to that question. But Shakur is going to come forward, and Shakur is going to make you miss. And Tio is not particularly sharp and accurate from the outside. He's really not. He's sloppy. When he throws a combination, hardly anything lands. And now you're trying to land on Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is so good at rolling. He's so good at blocking shots. He's so fundamentally sound. His technique is so sound. He's like Tim Duncan in basketball, right? It's like Klay Thompson's jump shot. It's so pretty. It's so perfect. You can't really hit him clean. And then he's got that next level twitch, athleticism, and speed. He's so good fundamentally. His techniques and fundamentals are so sound. And then he's got all world athleticism. And he's got quick hands. He's sharp enough where he's just going to land more than you do. And that's what he did with De Los Santos. And that's what he's going to do here. He's going to come forward. He's going to pull. He's going to land a little from the southpaw stance. He's going to land a little straight left. He's going to out jab. He's going to flurry. He's going to be more accurate from when he flurries. Height and reach are about equal. I do understand that Tio is a bigger built guy, a little stockier, but height and reach are about the same. They're both 5'8", 68-inch reach. So there's no noticeable difference in height or reach. Yeah, Tio's probably a little stronger. Tio's a bigger hitter for sure. But Tio doesn't really sit down. He's not that explosive guy. Everyone is expecting the TO that we saw again, Richard Comey. That TO is gone. That Teofimo Lopez is long gone and not coming back. That guy's gone. He doesn't exist anymore. He really doesn't. The one against Lomachenko is not here anymore. This is a back foot guy who uses the ring, who pops you with one shot at a time, flurries from the outside, very inaccurate, not super sharp. And there's like nothing that he other than he's a bigger hitter, but he doesn't even sit down and really commit to a shot. He doesn't look to hurt you anymore, right? The only thing he has on Shakur is he's bigger and more powerful. He's physically, heavier. He'd probably outweigh him by 7 pounds in the ring, is my guess. That's all he's got. He's not longer. He's not taller. He's not quicker. He's not twitchier. He's not the better defensive fighter. He's not the better jabber. He's not more sharp. He's not sharp and accurate from the outside. He's not the better inside fighter. He doesn't have more. He's got the only thing he has is he's bigger and stronger, and he's a bigger hitter. That's it. There's a lot of bets that I like on this fight. There's a lot of bets. None of them pay great. The one that pays the best is going to be Shakur on the money line. I mean, I should call by decision. We're gonna look at all the bets I do like, but the over 10.5 to go the distance, I've seen at minus 550. That's a decent parlay piece. The over 10.5 is a secondary or tertiary parlay piece at minus 800. The odds aren't great, but it's sure to hit over 10.5. Shakur Stevenson to be knocked down. No, Shakur's not getting knocked down in this fight. Minus 500, decent parlay piece. Under 1.5 knockdowns, guys, take this. Under 1.5 knockdowns. Minus 245. Lock that up. That should be on every parlay. That and Xander Zayas should be on every parlay. I want to look at that just real quick for you guys. And then we'll come back to this. Because I love y'all, I just want to show this to you. Under 1.5 knockdowns. Xander Zayas. Just those two bets, minus 137. Nothing else on it. Just those two bets bring it to minus 137. That's really pretty odd. You're sitting really pretty with just those two bets. There's both ones are over 90% going to hit. Xander Zayas is over 90% going to win that fight. And over 90%, there's not going to be two knockdowns in a defensive struggle between Lopez and Shakur. Could Lopez get sloppy? He gets slapped and he falls down? Maybe. But it ain't happening twice. So I would lock up both of these. And for a standalone bet, it doesn't pay great. I really like Shakur by decision. There aren't great standalone bets. You can also add Keyshawn to this. It's going to bring it close to even. What's it going to bring it at? This is even money. Guys, this is an even bet. Keyshawn, Xander, under 1.5. All on the money line. It in and of itself is an even bet. I'd say this is more than likely than not going to hit. Would you not agree? Is there anything in this parlay that you're not 90% confident in? So let me make a note of that. I want to make a note of this parlay. I like this parlay a lot. Key minus 600. Xander minus 425. Under 1.5 knockdown. Minus 245. All right. All right, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I do want to touch. So that's a parlay I like a lot. Teofimo Lopez, of course, Stevenson under 1.5 knockdowns. There ain't going to be two knockdowns in this fight. Xander Zayas money line, Keyshawn Davis money line. Easy money, 3-leg parlay, easy breezy. Lock it up. Easy money. Take that all day. I do want to get back to the Shakur fight. I want to go over everything because this is the fight I'm looking at to really make money on. I really like these bets here. Teofimo Lopez. It's Shakur Stevenson money line minus 330. Over 10.5 minus 800. Good bets. Winning method. Shakur Stevenson by decision minus 210. One of my favorite bets. That's a beautiful bet. Exact winning method. This is a little tough. Split decision. Shakur by unanimous decision minus 160, but there's always a chance of a majority decision. I kind of like that. Shakur Stevenson by majority decision plus 1600. The draw is always a play at plus 1600. Those are bets that you can make. Fight lines. Fight props. To go there it is. To go the distance. There it is. Yes, minus 550. I didn't even see that. Do like this, a majority decision. I do like that at plus 1100. I definitely like that at plus 1100. I'm not saying I'd make that bet. And then total knockdowns. There's some good bets here. Shakur Stevenson to win and under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 120. That's a great bet right there. That is a beautiful bet right there. Either fighter to be knocked down, no. Minus 200. Yeah, I don't love the odds on that. I would just take the under 1.5 knockdown bet. So, of course, Stevenson to be knocked down, no. Minus 500. I'm taking that. Total knockdowns under 1.5. We are absolutely taking that. Knockdown round betting. Yeah, we're not touching that. That's a gate trap. And then round betting. Yeah. Let me see. Anything here? I'm not touching any of that. All right. So here are all the bets I like on this fight. Here, and I'll get to your comments and questions. Shakur Stevenson money line minus 330. Over 10.5 minus 800. Shakur Stevenson by decision or technical decision minus 210. So Shakur by decision is minus 210. I like that a lot. Shakur to win by majority decision plus 1600. Interesting bet. I'm not going to bet that. And the draw is also plus 1600. Just interesting bets to take with crazy odds. Fight to go the distance. I definitely like that at minus 550. Majority decision at plus 1100. I would lock that up. Shakur Stevenson to win and under 1.5 knockdowns. This is the bet right here. It's giving you both Shakur to win and under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 120. I like that a lot. I like this bet a lot. Shakur Stevenson to be knocked down. Nope. Under 1.5 knockdowns. I like that. Minus 245. I think this is bet right here is such a better bet than this. Such a better bet. To go the distance, minus 550. I like that bet a lot. I would take that. But those are all 11 bets that I like. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Let me get to your comments now. Guys, do join the Patreon. Do become a member. If you have not already, please smash the like button. Do smash the like button. It's important that you smash the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I am taking Cedeno money line, Bruce money line, Xander money line, Shakur decision. I'm taking Cedeno money line, Shakur, Bruce money line. Yeah, I like this top notch. I'm with this 100%. What up, Ryan Hong? What up, Ryan Hong? Gary, the judges for the Shakur fight are 3 judges who favor aggression more and scored a draw for Andy versus Moyataya and another fight. Who are the judges? Guys, if you know who the judges are, let me know. I don't think it's ultimately going to matter. I'm on Butiev. So then that would also favor Shakur because Shakur's going to be, I don't know what you call the aggressor, but Shakur's going to be on the front foot in this fight. I'm on Butayev this weekend. I don't think Keyshawn is going to Don't you think Keyshawn is going to be due a loss as a big fave one of these days because I don't trust his? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's going to lose to this fight. Will he ever lose in his whole career? I mean, most likely, but I don't think it's going to be a Jermaine Ortiz. Zan, the judges screw us over. You think? I don't think so. Shakur never even had a close fight. Well, he had a relatively close fight, but he's obviously going to be the aggressor in this fight. Shakur is a front foot fighter. Sup, Jay? How we doing today? We're doing good, Chess Monster. We're doing good. We're doing good. Shakur isn't amazing from the outside, in my opinion. It's not that he's amazing. He just makes you worse than him, right? Like, think of a basketball game where I'm such a grinding defensive team where if I hit any shots from the outside, any shots at all, I can totally lock you down and make you miss every shot. If I'm 3 for 20 from 3 and you're 1 for 20 from 3, I did better than you, right? Like, I understand what your point is, but you can't hit him at all from the outside. So if he lands anything clean, he wins the round. And that's what he's just going to win the rounds. He struggles to get things on the outside. He's much better on baiting on the inside. No, I agree. But Shakur's not sharp from the outside. He really isn't. He doesn't land with accuracy from the outside. He really does not. So now you're taking a guy who's fairly inaccurate from the outside, not super sharp from the outside, against Shakur Stevenson. He's got no chance of hitting him clean. They just had their first face-off. Backram and Kelly looking like he knows he fucked up. Backram looking like a straight-up psychopath staring into his soul. Yeah, I like Backram in this fight. Is the distance oh yeah, I think so, Willie. Absolutely. And Shakur has fought against Bud and Keyshawn. The one thing, the most likely thing that stops it from going the distance is, it's a southpaw and a conventional guy. It could be a headbutt, accidental headbutt stops the fight. That's the only possibility, and I think it's well worth taking. And Shakur had hard sparring against Bud and Keyshawn. He's got footwork. I think his hand speed is better. He has a deeper bag of punches. He uses angles more. Salute Marta Prince. Salute did get knocked down versus Sandor in round 1. Yes. And if you took the under 1.5 knockdowns, which I did, you won the bet. I think it's possible he gets knocked down because of him being off balance. That would have to happen twice. It would have to happen twice, real. Look, if you think there's multiple knockdowns in the Shakur Steven Teofimo Lopez fight, take it. It pays very well. Look, if you think there's multiple knockdowns in this fight, both fighters to be knocked down pays plus 2,000. Why aren't you taking that? Or the over 1.5 knockdown pays plus 175. Why not just take that? If you think that both guys are going to get dropped in this fight. Hi there, everyone. Hey there. Evening from the UK. What up, Railway? Shakur wins wide. Shakur is generational. Better reflexes, better technique, better speed. He's going to beat Tio. I agree. He's better at everything, except Tio's probably a little stronger and physically heavier. That's it. Under the one would be the move, but sorry, real. The even money parlay looks good. I think so too, Jazz. Again, that even money parlay is Keyshawn and Xander money line under 1.5 knockdowns on the Shakur fight. And Billy was elevated WBC champ. All signs point to Alvarez and Billy in September. Smashing Alvarez 7-12 when that line open. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I heard this too. So, and Billy is now a paper champion. Congratulations to the email champion, Christian Billy. Have you looked at the Jacob Bank yet? I'm going to get to it shortly. I have not. I'm going to look at it, though. Do you think Hot Rod got a chance? Oh, I think I don't think he has a chance. I think he's going to win the fight. I'm taking Hot Rod in that fight. Yes, sir, Bob. You can add Jose Valenzuela to the parlay piece. Also, I got to do the tape on this. I got so much boxing this weekend, man. There's so much boxing. I got to get to the El Rayo fight. I got to. Josh Kelly ain't got the mental strength versus Backram. We're going to find out. I definitely like Backram in the fight. I might watch Lopez versus Shakur, but the main event starts at like 5 a.m. in the UK. Yes, I do like Okay, we're going to do a poll here. We don't have a lot of time left. I'm not going to go super long today. Which fight should I do next? Castillo versus Flores. What was the one you just asked me about? I'm losing it. I am losing it. Oh, Bank versus Skull. Guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Whatever one you pick after this live, I will start the tape on that. I will try to get it out for you guys tonight. I will try my best to get it out for you guys tonight. Oh, look, I know a lot of people are high on Shakur, but I don't think this is a wash like people are acting like this. So it's one-sided, and it's definitely not impossible that Tio wins the fight. Look, no, it's not possible. Tio's a world-class fighter, so he could win. I just can't see it happening. Give me the path to victory. And if you say he's going to come forward and knock him out, I would encourage you to go watch tape of Teofimo Lopez. He doesn't come forward. That's not what he does. He's a. There were times when Jermaine Ortiz went backwards. So Tio just went backwards to try to make Jermaine come forward because Tio is so uncomfortable off the front foot now. This is not the same guy that you think he is. Hit the like button or you're like chicken with pasta. That's right. Hit the like button, y'all. Do you think Boachuk is on upset alert? I think he wins. I think Boachuk wins. From James, Davis fight and Stevenson fight, both under 1.5 knockdowns. Do you think I will hit on that guy? From let me understand this question. Davis fight and the Stevenson fight. Why am I not processing this question? The Keyshawn Davis fight, under 1.5 knockdowns. Yeah, I think that's good. What the James? Why am I bugging? James. I feel like I'm from James, Davis fight, and Stevenson fight, both under 1.5 knockdowns. Yes, I like the under 1.5 on both of those. Yes, if that's your 2-leg parlay, I think that's it. I'm not understanding the from James thing. My bad. I'm bugging today. What percent chance do you give the 2 of winning this fight, Gary? I've legit seen people say 0, and that's absolutely insane to me. What percent chance do you give to Tio? I guess you're asking Tio. Less than 20. Less than 20. Not good. Sup, Gary checking in. Hey, what up, Mike from Melbourne? Josh Banks ain't shit. Skull beats him up. Well, maybe we'll get to the tape. Banks loses a UD. I can't see Keyshawn KO, TKO Ortiz. I can't see Keyshawn KO, TKO Ortiz. I think he goes. Yeah, I think Ortiz survives. He's very good at fighting negatively. He's very good at surviving. I think Jermaine Ortiz survives. Could there be a knockdown in the fight? There could be. I doubt it. I think Keyshawn wins the decision here. The ref, Lopez versus Stevenson, is Harvey Dock. Okay. Stevenson Lopez's judges are Max DeLuca, Eric Marlinsky, and Steve Weisfeld. These guys again. The fight's in New York. What? Okay. It doesn't mean much to me because both guys are defensive-minded fighters. If anything, it favors Shakur because Shakur's the front foot fighter in this fight. He's a southpaw. His body is there to be hit from the outside. Okay. Shakur's not sharp with it. I mean, Tio's not sharp with it. Does Padley get the win? Yeah, Padley gets the win. He might not look great in it, but he'll win. Y'all better bet the house on Tio. Jab putting his balls on the table. I love it. Jab taking Tio. If the fight don't sell well, watch this being a gay no contest or a draw. Then throw some money on the draw. Tio, Carlos Adames get the win more than likely. More than likely. This is a close fight on paper. I'm not doing that. Generational fighters figure out how to win, not make fights with a stalemate when faced with adversity. This is going to be a draw or Tio wins. Tio gonna make it clear. Some people weighing in for Shakur. For Tio here, Shakur walks around 150, 155. Shakur, yeah. Shakur gonna be stronger, but Tio is going to attack that body the backside and land so many body shots. Okay. I mean, he does mix it up well. I don't see him landing so many body shots. Hey, what's up, Jake? Just got out of class. How we good, man? It's good to have you. I guess back in school today, Jackson. Had a snow day yesterday, right? Tio has shown weakness with boxers before. Agreed. It's not like nobody is giving him a chance for no reason. Yeah, pure boxers have given him hell. And if you think this is the same guy that fought Loma, it is not. Called his ass Josh Banks, Jacob Banks. We've been calling him Jacob Banks, Josh Banks. That's what we've been calling him. Yeah. Davis fight under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 200 is a good parlay. You bet your ass it is. Finished my first semester. Shout out, Jackson. Shout out to you. The Adames fight is going to be my lock, I believe. I think this is a layup pick. Yeah, probably. 200 little man ain't Jeffs, ain't that his name? No, it's Jacob. It's Jacob Banks. Jesus Lord, we got some judges every yeah, I know. We get the same judges every Saturday, and they're not particularly good. They just suck. Let's give them another job. You know, if you had a roofer who put a big hole in your roof and it's raining in your house, do you think your neighbor is going to call him up and say, hey, can you do my roof? That's what boxing does. That's what boxing does. How much do you think Shakur and Tio will weigh on fight night? I don't know what they weigh. Shakur's a bigger guy. Tio's a bigger guy. I'm going to say Shakur weighs over 160, and I'm going to say Tio weighs 154. So I'm going to say Tio weighs 161, and Shakur weighs 154. That's just guesses. Those are pure guesses. All right, let's pull up the book again. Guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Let's go through this real quick. I gave you all the bets I like on Shakur. Now we're going to do everything other than Shakur. Close this out. Clear all. I'm bugging. All right. I like Castillo as of now, but I still got to get to the tape, so vote on that. This fight, someone asked me about this earlier. Why am I taking this at minus 2,500? Sure, you want to add it as a parlay piece? It's a lock. I don't think it pays very well. I'm not adding it. Same with this. This is just not interesting to me. This is an interesting one. I don't think I'm going to get to the tape on Francesca and Ellie. I just don't think I'm going to get to it. I just got too much stuff right now. But if you can get the distance, take the distance. It's going to go the distance. I would look at that. Padley, I like. The price isn't great. I think this fight's going to be a little tougher than expected, but he is going to win. Balmetti is going to make it a fight. He's going to come forward. He's going to make it ugly, but Padley's going to win more rounds, so he's going to win the fight. This fight, I don't know yet. The only thing I know that I like is the over. I got to get to the tape on this, guys. I don't have a pick for you on this yet. But I'm definitely going to like the over on that. I'm going to like it to go the distance. I like Murtazayev. I think if you get Murtazayev by stoppage, that is also an interesting bet. Murtazayev by stoppage minus 140. It's not a bad bet. I'm laying off of this right now. The odds on this are just too wild to me. If anything, I would pull the upset, but I'm laying off of this right now. That's Miller and Kingsley Abbey. Polanco, if you can get him by stoppage, maybe he's worth taking. I don't have a prop for Polanco by stoppage, but at minus 4,000, I ain't touching this. Giovanni Santia, minus 3,500 against Courtney Pennington. It's a layup of a win. DeSantis, I get the stoppage probably. If you can get a parlay piece on that, if you can get a prop on that, maybe it's a parlay piece. I'm not touching it. Yuri Cedeno, I think that's a decent parlay piece. You can put him in your parlay minus 1,400. It'll do something for you. Carrington and Castro. I do think Carrington's going to win, probably by decision. Carrington by decision at minus 115. Otherwise, this is a no bet. The odds are just a little crazy for me. I do think Carrington's going to win, but at minus 1,000, the price to me is wild. It's just wild. I think Adames is a good bet here. I wouldn't bet methodology. It's a decent parlay piece. Adames a little overpriced, minus 450. Keyshawn minus 650. We're not getting the best odds. I think both of those are safe. The bet I do like, though, as a standalone bet, I do like Keyshawn as a parlay piece. On a standalone bet, I like Keyshawn by decision at plus 110. Keyshawn by decision, which is what I think is going to happen, is paying slight plus money. Slight plus there. Xander Zayas at minus 425. I like that a lot. And the bet I like a lot. Xander Zayas by KO at plus 475. I am personally throwing a little bit of money on this. I think Xander wins by stoppage, so I'm going to throw a little bit of money on this. I'm going to throw just a little bit, just a little sprinkle on this. And then we went over all the Shakur fights, and then El Rayo, I would take that too. That's a decent bet at minus 600. That's a decent parlay piece. All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna wrap this up rather soon. I'm gonna check in on my poll real quick. All right, you guys want to see Castillo and Flores next? Keep voting in the poll. Keep voting in the poll. Castillo and Flores is what you guys are telling me y'all want to see next. Let me get to some of your chats, and then we'll wrap this up. Shakur and Tio going to weigh about the same fight night. I've met both of them. Tio looks bigger to me. Tio's always looked big to me, but we'll see. Do you got any picks for the Zupa boxing card fight this Sunday? We'll get to it. Right now, I think Jose Valenzuela is a decent parlay piece. I think it's a fairly decent parlay piece. I think they will weigh around 160 on fight night. Okay, is Shakur weigh 160? Maybe. I think Shakur body gonna appreciate that extra 5 pounds. It may. Zuba card on Sunday is kind of gay. Now, yeah, and that's fair. The card's not great. It's a decent card. Let's just pull it up real quick. Just look at the whole card real quick. It's okay. It's all right. They had a great card last week, so this is going to be a little bit gay, which is to be expected. Hang on, let's look at the box rec, the entire card. It's hard to believe that Rayo is 14-3. Like, that's all his record is. That's wild. It's crazy. Boachuk and Butiev, really good fight. Hot Rod and Vosnik, really good fight. Hackett and Cruz, this is a decent fight. Hackett, I know Roberto Cruz. He trains out in Kylie, Texas. I know him well. Justin Valor, this card's not bad. It's not a bad card. It's not bad. I'm looking at it now. Justin Valor is son of Hawaiian Punch. He's a decent prospect. Oscar Allen Fadez, Texas guy. I know him well. This is a good fight. This is Oscar Perez, the guy I like a lot. Really decent looking prospect. This is a decent fight, man. This is a decent fight. He's probably not going to win, but I am interested in this fight. I don't know this guy. Demani Kato Kane. I don't know this guy. Do I know this guy? I don't think I know this. He fought Eric Tudor. Well, it's Eric Tudor. I'll keep my eye on this guy. It's a decent card. Jamar Talley. I was at this guy. He didn't. I remember the name, Jamar Talley. I don't think he stood out to me. I heard that you got Hot Rod, a big underdog. That's interesting. Yeah, I think Hot Rod is so underrated. I think it's criminal. All right. That's really all I got, guys. Let me check my poll. I'm going to end this soon. Guys, vote in the poll right now. Vote in the poll. Everybody. Everybody vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. I'm trying to remember. not remembering Jamar. I know the name. I just can't picture him. I cannot picture him at all. All right, guys, I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9. Everybody vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ending the poll in 2. Ending the poll in 1. Ending the poll. I'm ending the poll. All right, it's Castillo versus Flores. That's what you guys are getting next. Castillo and Flores. I like it. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. All right, guys, any last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now or forever hold your peace. I will be back probably 2 shows tomorrow. I'm going to reach out to TJ, try to get TJ on. I'm going to reach out to Johnny. I'm going to try to get Johnny on, try to do a collab with him. And then I'm going to start working on that Castillo video with Flores now. I'm going to work on that now. I appreciate everybody. Y'all are the best. I'm going to end the show now since there are no additional questions, comments, or super chats. Oh, the answer. Oh, God. Who do I think is better? Peterson. This is a tough one. Either one. I would lean Peterson, but I don't know. Depends is an animal. If I had the first pick and I had nothing else on my team, I would probably take Peterson. It's close though, man. Either way, you can't go wrong. Any thoughts on? I don't. I really. It's a fight. I don't want to bet on it. The odds are so that I might bet Kingsley at plus 450, but it's not really if I'm interested in betting in. Gary, would you agree that Shakur's volume in an outside battle could get? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like the judging is so bad. Who knows? Kansas versus BYU this weekend. That's right. Tally a B and B guy. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. Appreciate y'all. January 27th, 2026. It's possible. Outside shot. The be MMA better. Outside shot. Maybe worth a gamble. All right, y'all. I got to wrap. January 27th, 2026. From Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.